Midnight, not a sound from the pavement, as the moon lost her memory. She is smiling alone in the lamplight. The withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can dream of the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Nice. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I hope you're all doing great and I hope you're all in good spirits. And now I will continue with the movie review. But before that, as usual, don't forget to come on. Don't forget to click that bell button besides my subscribe button so you'll be notified if I upload something new. Now, I have a confession to make. I never watched Cats as a musical. I know, shocker, right? I mean, I heard of it by a lot. I watched The Nanny religiously, and the main character there, which is Maxwell Sheffield, is a Broadway producer who constantly competing with Andrew Lloyd Webber, the man behind Cats. I also know the famous song Memories, which I sung before in the entry of this video, since it appears in a lot of classic musical songbooks, and I did collect songbooks, but I never knew the story behind it. So this movie is a chance for me to know more about the story and other songs in this particular musical. But still, I understand why maybe even you hate this movie so much. I will talk about it later after I say a little bit about the synopsis. Maybe all of you know this, but still, I'm going to say it anyway. The story starts with Victoria, a cat that was recently released on the streets and met other JELLICLE cats. She would follow their story in hopes of becoming a JELLICLE cat herself, as other JELLICLE cats meet potential cats that would get the chance to ascend to the heaviside layer and come back to a new JELLICLE life. That's the whole movie slash musical will be about, and the potential cast are very various, from Jenny Antidotes to Tabby, a lazy cat who sits around all day, but at night she rules over mice and cockroaches, to McCavity.
Going to the ball could get dangerous.
I don't know if he is even a real potential cat, but he wants to go to the heaviside lane. A master criminal who possesses mystical power. In the end, Old Deuteronomy will choose a suitable cat for a new JELLICLE life, while Victoria will find out whether she is worthy to be a JELLICLE cat or not. If you haven't seen the movie, please stop here. Now, if you don't know anything about Cats on Broadway or on any other live musical, I will show you a clip about what's going on.
Are you blind when you're born?
Can you see in the dark?
Can you look at a king?
Would you sit on his throne?
Can you say of your bite that it's worse than your bark?
Are you cock of the walk?
When you're walking alone. There's a lot of cat makeup involved, including head to toe cat costume. But in this movie, the costume is CGI. So the faces are all human, including the hands and feet, but the rest resembles actual cat. The fur, the tail, and the ears. Now, if they are using costumes like in the Broadway, maybe the outfit would still be acceptable. Maybe. But since they opted for CGI, I mean, have you seen Markiplier's video where he put his mouth over cats and then voice over them?
I'm gonna meow the f out of you. Meow. 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 No.
Yeah, it feels like I'm watching that. And that's a funny video on YouTube. But to see it on a big screen, some part of me feels it's just humiliating. I'm sure that's how a lot of people feel when they are watching this movie. It is the main problem, and you have to see that main problem from beginning to end. But setting aside the awkwardness, I understand why they, which are the people responsible for this movie, choose CGI instead of a complicated cat wardrobe. It's probably because of the budget and the complexity of the costume design department, who knows? And of course, I saw the flexible choreography they did in many songs. Perhaps CGI is the only way for them to pull those moves off. So I personally forgive the CGI, folks. For the sake of the dances and the song, I forgive the dreadful CGI. I know not many people can do that, but I forgive it. Then, moving to the storyline, it was very obscure at first. I thought Victoria would be the only focus of this story, but as soon as I heard the songs about JELLICLE cats, then the cat competitors would have to go to the heaviside layer. I got confused by a lot. I honestly don't know how many casts involved as the candidates. I know the names, but I just don't bother to count them. The story spends a lot of time getting to know the characters by songs and dances, and for people that wanted the story to move forward, it can be quite boring and annoying. For me, it all started to make sense finally once MacLeod stole each cat so he would have fewer competitors. Then I understand the main issue of the story. And after I realized that Grisabella was the one who sang Memories, I know she'll be the cat that would go to the heaviside layer. Then after I came to that realization, I just enjoyed the rest of the movie for the songs and the dances. My favorite song will still be Memories because the lyrics just spoke to me. And second favorite is Mr. Mistopheles because it's so catchy and full of magic. But the most memorable choreography of all would be when they first entered the Egyptian, where all the cats dances in those very vigorous moves. And I love the ending for Grisabella, but not so much for MacLeod. And I mean, I secretly hoped that he would get trampled by a car or something. Sadly, that didn't happen. Also, regarding the last song that everyone sang after Victoria became a JELLICLE cat, I don't understand the purpose of that song, so I almost dozed off when it was sang. If any of you understand what that song meant, please let me know. As for characters, Victoria didn't stand out too much for me, even though she is the main character, but she is by far my favorite dancer. The actress who played her is actually a ballerina, so I understand why I love her so much. Her moves are just so dainty and beautiful. I honestly think that James Corden and Rebel Wilson appears only to be funny.
Right, well, that's not going to work, is it? That's what I say to you.
And Taylor Swift appear only to appeal to younger viewers because all of those 3 screen time are so fast. Other than that, the characters, even MacLeod, aren't that memorable to me. Do you guys feel the same way? Please let me know. So, should you watch this movie? Oh god, people will hate me. But I don't think you will hate me for this one. Perhaps you should just keep your money, and if you are really curious, wait until it appears on your favorite streaming service. I love musicals, and I love the songs, and I love the choreography, but it still felt like a big disappointment to watch the CGI on the big screen. So there you go. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you like this movie review. I hope it gives you a little bit more perspective. Like, I don't hate the movie. Let's make that clear. I don't hate the movie because I know a lot of work has been put into this masterpiece, but the outcome is just not that great, so I still have to be truthful. I hope you like this movie review, and if you do, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and TikTok. Now I have a TikTok. And yeah, that's it. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!